Guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to tell you how much Omi you need to retire. Now, why am I making this video? Because, of course, many people need a step-by-step plan or a rough idea of how much Omi they actually need to achieve that financial freedom mark and where price needs to go in order to achieve this. So I'm going to get into that in this video. Before I get started, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. And as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent videos. Remember guys, nothing that you see in this video is financially advised, so always make sure to do your own independent research. And with that being said, pause the video, click the link in my description and join the Telegram group so you can stay up to date with all our recent updates, news updates, technical updates and much more. Now, I'm going to get straight into it. So, if you own Omi at the moment, the most important thing is, of course, having a diversified portfolio is important, but realistically, you want to know how much Omi you roughly need in order to hit that financial milestone, right? So, the first number I'm going to start with is $1 million Omi. Now, why am I throwing out this amount? Because it's fairly affordable for most people. Now, I will say, of course, I'm mainly talking about when you could buy Omi at 1/4 cent, etc. Now, price is up significantly since that move, and I'm going to talk about a more affordable option for other people as well. But this is for the OGs that bought essentially at the start when we did and got in at a nice price. But don't worry, if you're thinking $1 million Omi, there's no way I can do that. Don't worry, I'm also going to break down something for you as well. So the first number I'm going to start off with is $1 million Omi. Now, the math is extremely easy when you work with $1 million Omi. Now, of course, if you're watching this, you're going to have 5 million Omi, 10 million Omi, 20 million Omi coins. It is subject to the individual, of course, but we're going to start off on the lower end. Now, firstly, 1 million Omi. Once we head back up to 1 cent, you're now up $10,000. Now, of course, $10,000 isn't enough to change your life. If you live in, let's say, America, the UK, Canada, some of the, the first world countries, right? Now, of course, if you live in a country where $10,000 is literally equivalent to, depending on where you are in the world, the purchasing power of $10,000 is going to be a lot, right? You could probably buy a house with $10,000 in some countries. Can you do that in the UK? Can you do that in America, etc.? No, you cannot, right? So $10,000 on a broader sense is not going to change your life, and it will at least allow you to retire. So 1 cent is actually a mark that's fairly achievable for most people, right? Extremely achievable, not for most people, for this project alone. We've already hit 1 cent. We've proven that we can hit that mark. So therefore, of course, easy target. Now, you must be wondering, well, what's the quicker way to hit my financial target? Well, the easiest way is to have more Omi coins. So if you had 10 million Omi coins, then of course, that 1 cent target is a lot higher. We're talking beyond 100K here, right? So, but of course, for now, we're only dealing with $1 million Omi, right? So you hit 1 cent, of course, $10,000 is a nice profit, but not life-changing money. So then we hit 10 cents, right? 10 cents, so we 10x from that 1 cent area. You now are up $100,000. Now, guys, this gets a bit more serious. Now, 100K is a nice amount of money. For many of you watching this, you're probably thinking, no, that's 100% life-changing money. But again, to put things into perspective, it's not retirement money. Of course, at 100K, you can, invest in a business. You can probably get in the real estate market, etc. So it does set you up to succeed. Is a nice starter. Is a nice starter amount to really get your life going. Probably go on a nice holiday, treat yourself, etc. So 100K, things are now getting a bit more serious, and that 10 cent target actually becomes realistic, because if you guys haven't been watching or staying up to date with our videos, we believe that Omi can easily 10x in market cap this year, and that's of course provided the market does extremely well. So this isn't unrealistic at all, right? This is, for me, achievable this year in to my own personal opinion. That's my own personal opinion. I believe that 10 cent for Omi is achievable this year. And of course, if you want the roadmap for that and how that will happen, timeline, etc., how to navigate that, join CC Premium, link in the description, where you can get our 100x gems and more, right? So price hits 10 cent. Of course, your Omi, 1 million Omi, is now valued at $100,000. Now, at this point, you're going to have decisions to make, right? Because many of you will say to yourself, well, 100,000, that's enough for me. I'm taking profit. I'm going to, reallocate elsewhere, etc. Right? Which is fine. But this video is, how much Omi do you need to retire, right? 100,000 is not retirement money, right? So the next target is, but the next target is 50 cents. Now, once Omi hits 50 cents, that 1 million Omi, guys, is now valued at $500,000. Now, this is where things get a bit more serious, because now not only can you upgrade your lifestyle, maybe pay off your mortgage, maybe send your kids to college, and do all of that together. Now things get more serious, but is it retirement? Depending on where you are in your life journey, might be retirement for you. If you're watching this again from a country where $10,000 is a lot, well, you could probably stop at 100K, because you could probably retire off that. So this is also subject to where you are in the world, and the living standards, cost of living, etc. So do keep that in mind, right? But again, we're just going to make this video as simple as possible, so you guys can have a rough idea of what's possible, or what kind of profits you're looking at with your current portfolio. And guys, if you have above that 1 million, or you have under that 1 million, just use the math to work out where you would be according to the structure that I'm doing at the moment. So $500,000 now. Again, big decision to make, right? Do you cash out? Do you take profit? Are you happy with that? Are you content with that? Now, most people watching this, I would say 95%, I would even say 95% of people watching this video right now are saying to themselves, you know what, 500K, I'm more than happy with that. I was happy at the 100K mark. 500K, that is the icing on the cake, right? That is a cherry on top. That is literally a dream come true for 95% of you watching this. But remember, guys, it's exciting. You'll have a decision to make, but remember the title of the video. How much Omi do you need to retire? The keyword is retirement. Is 500K enough to retire? Now, I would say in the UK, in America, in Canada, in Netherlands, where else are some of my viewers from? In fact, comment below where you're from in the world. Singapore, Dubai, is 500K enough to retire? Well, it depends on where you are in your life, depends on how much savings you already have. Maybe it is, right? Maybe you're coming towards the end of your career. Maybe you're already getting ready and preparing for retirement. then of course, maybe 500k does it for you. You will have to, manage your lifestyle extremely well. You couldn't just go, fly private jets or, travel first class on every trip, etc. You would have to live a very modest lifestyle to retire on 500k, right? So do keep that in mind. Remember, guys, 500k is a lot of money, but is it enough for you to live a certain lifestyle and maintain that for, let's say, the next 10, 20 years? Arguably, no. You will not be able to do that just on 500k. And when we factor in inflation, the cost of living increasing, let's say you're traveling every year, you're paying for bills, maybe you've cleared off your mortgage and, all these type of things, 500k is not enough to retire on, in my personal opinion. But of course, it's subject to where you are in the world. Please do not conflate life-changing money and retirement. They're two separate things, right? Two separate things. Now, the last number I'm going to give you is the dream. And this is what many of you guys in the Ecomi community are looking forward to and are excited about. And that is the $1 Ecomi mark. And of course, $1 Ecomi, 1 million Ecomi coins, you've now hit $1 million. Now, I believe most people can retire on that. $1 million, most people, again, if you don't, go extravagant with a lifestyle, you're not starting to buy supercars, you're not, flying private jet everywhere. $1 million, in my opinion, is enough to retire on if you obviously live sensibly, and you can actually live a nice lifestyle as well with that $1 million, right? So that's the magic number here. But I want you guys to understand, right? And you don't necessarily need $1 million Ecomi because everything is subject to price. And that's why, for those of you that have made it through the end of the video, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Just for sticking to it and watching this whole video, I'll let you in on a little secret. Really, the key here is the price, right? Because even if you have 500 Ecomi coins and let's say price hits $1, that's 500k. All the price needs to do is double in value and you're at $1 million, right? Even if you have, let's say, 250,000 Ecomi coins, then the price needs to triple in value for you to hit that $1 million. So everything here is dependent on price. Now you're probably thinking, well, I kind of knew that. So where do I go from here? Well, the quicker you want to hit your goals, it just means the more Ecomi you need to hit those goals. As I said to you guys from the start, if you had 10 million Ecomi coins and price hits 1 cent, then of course you're going to hit that $1 million a lot faster than someone that only has $1 million or someone that has 250k. So again, if Ecomi hits $1 and you have 10 million Ecomi coins, that's $10 million. So there's so many factors that you guys have to factor in here and maybe work towards a certain Ecomi holdings that you feel comfortable with and can say to yourself, okay, I've got this much Ecomi coins. Once Ecomi hits this price, I'm happy to step aside and walk away. Now, of course, the less Ecomi coins you have, the longer the holding time is likely to be. The more, you may, let's say you have 100,000 Ecomi, maybe waiting until the end of the decade could make you that $1 million, or in the next 5 years can make you that $1 million. Let's say you have 1 million Ecomi coins, maybe waiting the next 2 to 3 years could make you that Ecomi $1 million. It's all subject to so many different variables, but I want you guys to now set up a plan based on what you've learned in this video. Set up a plan and now decide, because remember guys, what you do not measure, you cannot manage. And this is what's so important about actually understanding the numbers, setting up a plan around that. So that way, instead of just focusing on the day-to-day price action, you're looking at the bigger picture based around your portfolio. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, share this with a friend, comment below. Don't forget you could join CC Premium now. I urge you all do that right this second, or join our new CC NFT group where you can catch our latest NFT gems and much, much more. Or join the Omi discussion by joining the Ozone, clicking the link below. But the least you guys can do is like, comment, and subscribe, and join the Telegram group using the link below. Until the next video, guys, seize the day. And I hope all your dreams come true.